The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? 49. Launch 49. You must be dreaming.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got a man open, it's Ross. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check. On your team.
Now it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. This is Gordon.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I got you.
13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Now Gordon on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
The tackle made by
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Lock 56. Lock. Twist.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chat.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing now, Jackson at 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 59 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And now it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and Up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So don't say nothing. 44's the mic.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Charger drive about to get going.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And now the throw taken in by Chubb. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, here's Love. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Bryant is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be on this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw again, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
We got this.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Go. Bring it. Let's bring it. Show it up. Show it. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Yeah, let's get set.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Record. 50.
Jackson on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Hughes, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, here's Love. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete. 3 and out. 4th down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Jackson. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
56, Mike.
From the 36, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Jackson to throw again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56. Bring it. Bring it. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come to my work. We want it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
56.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Gordon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This for the lead in the final stages. Badgley able to knock this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.